3, 2, 1, and well, I'm live. Hello and welcome to another DataStax Apache Cassandra and DataStax Enterprise DSE C# hour 60 minutes fun-filled C# action. But I have news. I have a couple news bits that I want to share with you, dear audience. So the big thing here in the Seattle region where I'm at, I live in Seattle, a neighborhood called Ballard. In downtown, that's west. So, you know, everybody have a good one, have a good time there. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna go sit downtown, loiter, and just, you know, watch it all unfold. But amidst all that, there is some other technical news. So if we look over at the screen here, I'll bring that into focus. Right here, a tweet. Well, it just flew by. I had it up. Why does Twitter do that? So what I was going to show you is, well, okay, I'll just Google it then. Apache Cassandra 4.0 Alpha has been released. So let's see how this is going here. Does the Google show you what's up? Split into 6 months after What? Oh, this blog that, okay. Nope, that doesn't have it. So anyway, oh, there we go. So 4.0 alpha is out. You can go out there and you can do a build and get it. So if you go to, let's see, download. So on this page, you can get all the old ones here, but let's see, where's the easiest way to get there? Well, I guess this is going to be another thing. I had the link to the link. But anyway, we're writing C# today. Not going to do an actual Apache Cassandra build. I just wanted to mention that it is out. It has been released in alpha. So testing is going swimmingly with that. Over here, though, I got two things that are C# related. One is what we'll get into here in a minute. But also, Jeff Carpenter and I have been doing some C# slinging, well, mostly figuring out what we're going to do for the Killer Video C# repo. This is a repo that is a reference application that we have built at DataStax that provides a lot of insight and examples and working examples, generally speaking, of how to use DataStax Enterprise and the graph database, the analytics, the search, and the core Cassandra underlying bits and various things like that. So there's a whole lot to it, and we're going in and updating the build, modernizing it, and basically going to do some upgrading of various things. But not on this session. We're going to get into the schema migration tool here in just a second. But tune in on Friday. That event will be posted under the events section of the DataStax Devs channel very soon. So keep an eye out for that and join us, and we'll get some more Killer Video updates happening, and you get to share with all our trials and tribulations for upgrading the Killer Video application. So anyway, enough of that. Let's dig back into the Cassie Schema Migrator by starting with taking a look at a few of the issues. Where are we at here? So logo, that's for down the way. That's not happening real soon. Refactor. Okay, we did those things a while ago. I'm going to actually mark done and say close the comment. Set documentation up for the application. Determine outputs for Mac OS Linux. Done that. User wants to be able to store connection information locally. Have I done that? I don't know. We'll look at that when we put together the CLI. Right now we're in the testing and development phase. CQ files be executed in order by date and time. User wants to have up and down table history of migrations. User wants to create an initial key space for use in migrations. User wants process. Okay. So it looks like all that's in order. We were in the middle of doing a lot of that. So let's jump into the code. Boom. Which I already have open here. And we'll get right, oh, it wants to restart. I updated the plugin. So anyway, letting that restart for just a second, and I will continue to describe where I'm at with all of these pieces of this application. So the application is a schema migration tool that's going to expand far beyond just Apache Cassandra and the core DataStax Enterprise pieces, and we'll get into graph elements, analytics, and other things that would need schema or a collection of data types, dictionary objects, other things like that, and we'll eventually include all of those into the schema creation elements. Right now, I am focused on primarily, see schema migrator, the core CQL being executed in order as it should appropriately be executed, and the correct record to write that various migrations occurred during all of this. So let's see here, getting the tests up and running. There we go. Scan is it done? I think it's done. All right, so let's run the test and see where we were with all of the tests. So we'll go to unit tests here. Scroll it up a little bit. Take a look at all of the unit tests. There we go. And then we'll just run them. And then we can refresh our memory of where I'd gotten to. Boom. Okay. So here we have a mismatch. A mismatch input alter expecting end of file. Oh, I remember exactly what I was thinking here in this particular situation. I think what happened was, if we go back, take a look at the migrations we're using for this test. There we go. Test helpers. Because see, I'm putting the CQL in, right? We're writing it in here in the test files, so we can completely control it. And basically, I'm doing a alter table right here, and I'm adding a column, and then semicolon, the next one, the next one, the next one, onward and onward, right? So let's do this. Let's see where we get. Also, let's see what it's saying here. Yeah, constant, right, sure. Let's try unit tests again. No. Conflicts with an existing column. Oh, because I haven't torn these things down. I did write the drops to actually fix this, right? Yeah, equal table, unit test table, etc. So that should knock that back out and drop the key space. So let's see how that goes. Let's write a test for the down. Actually, we're gonna add it to this test because it needs to be part of the test actually, so that we get a create and a tear down of the whole process, which is really what's attempting to be tested here. And then var result equals migrations to execute dot migrate dot oops. migrate down. Okay. Then we need to assert dot true down result. Yes, I know this is not the best integration test. This is more like I'm using these tests, or it's not the best unit test. I'm using these the unit testing framework to really do kind of an integration test. Is what I'm doing. Alright, so run this puppy. Let's see if I can just run it with half of that stuff already built up. I don't know if that's going to work. But we'll find out in a jiffy. Because I suspect that the first part's going to break, but then the second part should work. We need the down migration to actually run. So let's do this. This is not a good suggestion. I'm going to comment this out. And I'm going to run this to get a down migration. And then after that, theoretically runs successfully, right? Haha. Okay, so that says it ran successfully, so we should be able to go up and migrate back down. Okay. So I'm going to run all the tests, or run this test again, I guess, is what I'm doing. Whoops, I meant to go over here. Let's stop. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. Come on. What are you doing? I don't know what it's doing. It's being crazy. I think it might be stuck. Maybe stuck. So anyway, while that sits there stuck, I'm going to actually try to close. Okay, let me close it. I'm just going to open up JetBrains Writer again, and then we'll bounce back in there and run the test again. It did not seem to be cooperating too well. It just hung. So, you know, standard developer problem there. Put, 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 put. Come on. There we go. Oh, always opens on the wrong window. Don't ask me why. Do not know. That's okay. No worries. All right, boom. Loading back up 9cat, hustling along, getting it done. If you're wondering, I have my lovely Anchored Ship coffee here. Lovely coffee here in Ballard. And I also have my homegrown Portland miso. If you've ever had one of these, sometimes they taste awful, depending on your taste, but I guarantee serious programmer beverage. So, look at that. Beautiful. I want to run them again. Let's run all of them again. I might run them 2 or 3 times just to see. Oh my God, look at that. It's beautiful. We're getting migrations. Migrations are being executed, y'all. This is a major milestone. Major milestone. You know what that means? Where's Twitter at? Where's Twitter at? We're tweeting this. We're tweeting a major milestone. That's right. Major milestone for the Cassandra schema migration tool building in C#. Whoops, DataStax devs milestone for Cassandra schema migrating tool have been building in C#. All of the tests integration is passed for doing an up migration and a down migration in ordered precedence. Ooh. All right, there you go. Y'all just getting to watch me make a tweet here because this is so epic. I need some like rocket fire. Where's some rocket fire? Here, yeah, explosion. That's good. Join me for next. Oh wait, huh? Y'all have seen all my Twitter secrets here. This is how I do it. I write the next tweet, and then I just go ahead and do this. Let's see what kind of cool gifts we got. Oh, yeah, let's agree. Yep, there we go. Always good to throw Dwight into a tweet. There we go. All right. Oh man, poor Wiley. All right. So, another programmer skill: do not get stuck on Twitter for too much of the time of the day. So on that note, hey, thanks DataStax devs for giving me a shout out. All right, Cassie Schema Migrator. We got all the tests running. So our next step is really to start figuring out like how are we going to wire all this stuff in, the hooks, just for the console. Because if we go to the console, yeah, if we just run that, oh, whoops, get out of here. If we just run that, it's still, unfortunately, magically, as it should be, just a Hello World app still. We did all the work in the test and then built a core library. So I think, oh, have I even, let's do this, and let's add core library, right? Boom. All right, so now it's got the capabilities of adding all the magic sauce from the core library, Cassie core library, where all our good stuff is, right? So now, the catch here is, let's see here, Cassie Console. So how do we just, where's our GitHub page? There it is. Console CLI. That's right, first command line, that's sure. Well, let's, now that I think about it, how does it builds it into debug DLL. I don't want DLL. Oh yeah, let's get the, all right, we need to look at Azure pipelines. Here we go. Okay, we do a reserve. So the next thing we need to do is we need to build this into its executable format. So to do that, console build to executable. Yeah, there we go. How to produce an exe for a console application using that. Let's go look at this dzone article by Neil Bott. What is this from, though? It's 18, so this is, yeah, core console application. Let us quickly create an application. Check this out. All right, there we go. That's what I want. Publish. Oh, I wonder if writer can do that. We got debug here. Any CPU, default, all tests, edit configurations, exe path. So it's setting that Cassandra Console's that. So we got here, .NET executable. That's probably what we want, right? Let's go with that. Exe path. Oh no, that's executing an executable. I want to do a build. Static method. Okay, that was not helpful at all. Let's go look at this stuff. All right, Cassandra Console lib. Ah, here we go. Okay, I want to do this as a deploy. Oh, did I do that for? Oh, this is the debug, and then release. I do deploy. And for debug, yeah, we'll leave it for both. All right, so let's do a release build. So now, so list Cassandra Console, and then object, right? No, bin. Core 22 app list. Now run Cassandra Console. No, how do you? Okay, how do you do this? You do .NET. I'm just gonna do it manually because I don't know what the heck else to do. Come back here. Oh, here it is. .NET publish -c release. I have .NET Core the shared runtime in their targets. You got a valid runtime from here. Okay, .NET publish -c release .r. Let's do Linux. .NET dev certs yes trust. Oh, Windows and Mac only. This is not very friendly. I don't need this to be done. Okay, no, I don't want to do that either. Configure to HTTPS. Generate exe. Is this any more here? No, it's just that. Okay. Just down the .NET Core SDK. What can I do? List. .NET, and .NET. Scroll this up here. List SDKs. .NET list runtimes. Not also really what I would expect right there. So .NET help. So .NET publish help. Restore. What? Oh, .NET publish. .NET publish. So it'll be sudo. All right, we'll see. Let's see if this works here. Okay. Publish, made a directory. Debug, debug. I don't see an executable. How do I make an executable? All right, here we go. Trying another thing. Build .NET Core console. Publish .NET Core console or Linux. So if your app uses the native Windows IP, well, it shouldn't use the APIs. And then here's this part. Console app on Linux. How to build a cross-platform app with .NET Core, self-contained .NET Core applications. So maybe we'll do a little example here. So I'm going to pull that out of the way. We're just going to, I'm going to leave all that junk in there for the moment. So framework dependent. So if we do a framework dependent build, it's basically .NET publish -C release, like that. And then that's going to make that, which should be in release core app publish. So there's 4 DLLs. And then the DLL. So let's do is there such a thing as a self? So it's your .NET publish -C release. Then we got a .R. What is .R? So here's the doc. .RRID. RID TFM target framework moniker. Doesn't say anything about where is it say something about RID? Find RID. RID. Runtime identifier catalog. Ah. Let's look at the runtimes. So how do you get the RDs? I don't care about the graph. I just want to know. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. Yeah, portable. Okay. So then there's that. And then, okay, so we're doing this one. Self-contained equals true. Self-contained equals true. Oh. No equal sign, let's try that. Alright, let's see. So what's then Louise net Linux? Ah, finally. Okay, there we go. So that's how we build a build. So I guess we need publish of that sort, deploy, but then oh, you know what? Let's go to. We're going to go into the actual build process and get that sorted, because that's where it needs to be sorted, right here in the YAML. Okay, so build, and then task. Deploy Linux executable, or what do we call it? Linux dot deploy for console deploy Linux. Then let's do Windows and Mac OS. So we want to add 2 other RFIDs. And we want to go with that command. And where is self-contained deployments? Right. Shoot, what did I just do with? No! There's link to RIDs. So this is pretty important. RID catalog. And the publish steps. And that's for 2.1, does it go to 2.2? No, it bounces to that. 2.1.2.0.1x. Doesn't have 3 yet. Okay. And then we needed self-contained is true. There we go. That was the command I issued. Yeah. All right, copy. Bring the thing back up. Where did I put it? There it is. That was the command I issued. So I want to do this one and then another one. So this one would be put that in the doc too. And of course I'll blog this one all up. There's the list somewhere. So we'll do win 64. And then win 1064. Windows 10, Windows Server 2016. Portable. That should be fun. And then let's do Red Hat. And let's do Mojave. And then what the heck? Let's go back to High Sierra. Right? Why not? Because we can. And then Tizen. Oops. Tizen core. Lightweight distribution using muzzle like Alpine Linux. Oh yeah, definitely want that one. Let's get that in there. What other ones we want? I guess I could just add them whenever, if any needs came up. Oh, I just figured out what the heck is going on. Oh well. Okay, so now that we got these done, let's try to do each and every one of these builds. I'm just gonna copy them all in there, and we'll paste every single one of them in. But let's do it from a standalone terminal here. So we'll go into close list, and then my stuff is Cassie schema mic. Oops, schema mic. Come on, schema. Oh, casing. Okay, there we go. And then Cassie console. So there's the first one. Second one. I don't know if these will actually build on Linux. I don't know if the right pieces are there. But you'd think that they had the pertinent pieces for that, right? Included in the SDK or the framework. That would kind of make sense, but it might not. It also might not make sense to have it done that way. But it appears to be working, which is super badass. Yeah, that's super cool. Really, really, really super cool. Super cool, rad stuff. And last one, Tizen. Oh, that one broke. All right, well, let's just leave Tizen off. I don't know what that needs to be there for anyway. So let's see here. So now, get back into Writer here. Let's get all that stuff in there. We're gonna comment it out. Oh wait, we're gonna comment it out? There we go. Okay, so task, the one for name, deploy, Linux x64, and let's script. Okay, let's try that one out. That doesn't need to be there. Snap that out of there. Okay, let's get commit going here. I guess we'll do it from the terminal since I don't know what the shortcut key is to do the commit. Status, git add all of these changes. It's on master. Yeah, master branch, okay. Git commit ready for deploy executables. Now, that's what I'm doing now, but let's see here. Finalized tests working and completing and up and down migration. There we go. So push that out there. And that's going to go with the first Linux build. So we'll see how that goes in just a second. Let's bounce into this. We'll go back over to GitHub. And in GitHub, let's see here, GitHub. Where are you at? Schema migrator. Uh-oh, build fail. The task reference format is okay. Well, let's jump back in here. Try to figure out what we did wrong. Oh, it's doing a build against this thing. Oh, maybe we just do a publish. If that works, I'm gonna chuckle because that's kind of bad for him. Just make sure those are over there still. Main inputs and script. Let's put this up to this. Oh, that's actually, no, it should say .NET blah blah blah. Let's try that. We have like a description. Oh, it's @2, @2. We do @1, @3. I don't know what that means. Okay, let's do this then. Is that gonna work? Oh shoot, it needs to be in. Needs to be in a specific directory, I guess. I just confused the bejesus out of it on that one, I guess. Let's try that. Oh, sorry, by the way, Customan, I am working on some C# stuff. Trying to get the build going for the different executables, if you are still there. Sorry about that. Completely missed your comment. Oh, what? Oh, weird number. Okay, well, let's do that. Let's do this. And then we'll go here. How do we... Pipeline. And go here down. Oh, sign in. Let's do that. Let's actually sign in. See if we can't get this thing sorted out. Back to this working build. Returning to working build. I think I need to reboot. I don't have all my stuff loading right. Let's see if that got us running at least on the build. Oh, that's weird. Now I'm getting this mess. So what is this? I gotta... It's returning to working build. Huh. What happens if I do that? Everything's returned to normal now. Assuming old working bits. Oops, I didn't do this. They're both at 2. Save that just for later. All right, how's this going here? Hey, look there, we got a good one. So let's actually flip this back to 18 and see if we can do that. Okay. Okay, I guess my 1804 build is not going to happen right now. So, all right, we've got it done and working to the point where, let's see here. Notes. Oops. Notes. Determined. Oops. The build for each of the various platforms with the following commands. For each of these, the respective mapping to OS in order is as follows. 1. Linux x64 Debian distro / Ubuntu distros. 2. Linux USL or Alpine distro. Windows 64, what are they called? Portable, not Portland, portable. Win 7 Plus, I think, is how that goes. And then 4 is Red Hat Linux x64. 5 is OS X / Mac OS 10.14, and then 6 is OS X Mac OS 10. Oh, whoops, 14 here. Mojave. This is 13, which is the previous distro, right? Wasn't that what it was? C#, RID, deploy, find RID. Getting pretty good at this, finding this silly catalog thing. So what Mac OS was that? It was, oh, High Sierra, that's the name of it. High Sierra. There we go. Okay. Then what else do we do? At this point, I've also gotten the up and down migrations to work in order as we specified in previous Twitch coding sessions. All right, so that's the description, and that's it for today's episode. Do note that Friday I will be doing a C# session with Jeff Carpenter. So join us this Friday. I believe we'll be on 1 p.m. PST or PDT, whatever you call it, Pacific Time Zone. That's gonna be a pretty cool session because we're gonna dig into killer video, and we're gonna be getting into a number of, like, trying to refactor patterns down to more minimal patterns, and just doing all sorts of kind of C# specific stuff. That should be a good one. Also, what else is coming up? There's a bunch of things coming up. I'm going to have another C# session next week as planned on the old Wednesday 2 p.m. time slot. So join me then. And I will also be having a ton of Thrashing Code General Calamity on my own channel, Adrian Hall, where you can learn more about all the good DataStax bits, the Apache Cassandra, but also Terraform, Packer, infrastructure as code, configuration management, and a whole host of other things in addition to just C#. I also primarily do a whole lot of Go programming, JavaScript, and other things like that. So I hope you join me on my channel. Make sure to follow here on the DataStax Devs channel, and go follow me on the Adrian Hall channel. And I'll see you around. So, until next time, happy coding, cheerio.